When you raise the bar in terms of the quality of the people you'd let into your life as a neurodivergent, life suddenly gets a whole lot lonelier. Because when you set the bar really low, a lot more people can come through into your life. But these people aren't necessarily quality people who have your interest at heart. And the reason we set the bar low is because we've had a series of negative social experiences that have taught us to believe we don't deserve any better, that we're inherently defective or wrong or unlikable, that we're too much or we're not enough. These experiences happen because we operate differently from neurotypicals, and because we don't inherently follow their norms and we make social mistakes, we're perceived to be a bad object, unworthy of love. And that perception dogs us throughout life. We become people pleasers. We engage in the fawn response, rolling over to show our belly in social situations all the time. We don't believe we deserve better, so we accept people who might not otherwise be worthy of our attention. These people come into our lives, they mistreat us, they disrespect us, they tread all over our feelings, they say nasty, negative things towards us, they apply derogatory labels to us, they criticize us when we make social mistakes or we don't meet their expectations. And we walk away feeling even more dispirited and believing that there's something wrong with us, that this keeps happening, because we look at ourselves as the common denominator in these situations. If our interactions aren't successful, if people constantly don't respect us, well, there must be something wrong with us. We must have deserved this in some way. There must be a flaw that's inherent to us that attracts people like this, and this is our destiny. When the reality is, our perception of ourselves shapes what we let into our lives and what we don't. And this negative perception leads us to let people in who don't, again, have our best interests at heart. People who are willing to run roughshod over our feelings, to use us, to exploit us, to abuse us. When you can step out of that role and realize, I have inherent worth, that I deserve kindness and compassion, and to be treated with empathy, it suddenly culls these people out of your life. If you can set clear boundaries, if you can navigate these social situations with some degree of self-advocacy and assertiveness, you can start expressing yourself in a way that will deter these people. You'll say no to the negative red flag behaviors. You'll advocate for what you need, and the people who are incapable of providing the bare minimum of meeting these needs in terms of interpersonal respect will run away, or they'll challenge you and try to beat you down into submission so that you go back to the norm of being submissive. Every time you start valuing yourself and seeing yourself as being worthy of something, you're giving yourself permission to say yes to the good and no to the bad. And it's only when you say yes to the good that you can actually have people come into your life who are willing to see you for who you are, to value that, and to love you, warts and all. Neurodivergence traits, however challenging they might be perceived by other people, these people will accept it. They'll warmly embrace it. They'll see it maybe as quirky. They might see it as you just being you, an individual with individual traits that vary from the norm. They'll respect your point of view. They'll appreciate your different cognitive style. They might even say that they love your authentic direct communication. They will cherish the qualities that were once used to bully and bludgeon you. They'll see it as not a flaw, but as a trait that makes you unique and makes you worthy. Have you struggled with setting boundaries with people like this, with saying no to the bad and saying yes to the good? Have you set the bar low in the past and let people into your life who might not be able to show up for you, who may disrespect you, in fact, may walk all over your feelings, may disrespect boundaries, criticize you, say derogatory things, shame you? And how have you found your experience has changed when you raised the bar and when you said no to these people and encouraged more positive relationships in your life? I would love to hear from you.